Crowd. This is Ron Lachine. That was.
The 26-year-old Honda rider from Berkshire is the 1989 World 500cc Motocross Champion.
Rick Johnson took the checkered flag and the 500cc crown. A few minutes later, he had this to say.
Thank God it's over.
Welcome, Motocross History team. Today we're going to learn a little bit more about Bob Hanna, one of my favorite riders of all time. He was before my time, so I have even more of a curiosity to learn about his career. He's going to talk about his two favorite locations to race. And Supercross, I'm sure you guys can guess this, was Daytona. Motocross, I'm sure you guys can guess this, it was Unadilla. So he's going to go into that. He won quite a bit when he was with Yamaha, Daytona, but his favorite memories of winning Daytona was when he was on that RC 250. So he'll go into detail about that, especially his 83 and 85 wins. And also he's going to go into detail about Unadilla, his first Unadilla win when he was on that RM 250. And he'll go into detail about that bike, since it was an MXGP event, even though they were in the production rule at that time. He did not race the production RM 250, and he'll go into a little bit about that, how he was gifted the win. That's not how he liked to win, by Johnny Osho. If you'll remember the famous Osho running out of gas with like 2 turns left to go, and he'll talk a little bit about that as well. Happy 4th of July. If you guys have a 2-stroke, and especially a 500, take it out to the track this weekend. Let those youngsters hear that thing and fall in love with it. Other than that, hope you guys have a wonderful 4th of July. Love this country, and we'll see you on the next one.
What events stand out for you in your career? Like,
you know, Daytona. I like winning Daytona because I like Daytona, and I always look back and go, you know, I was so in for. I always look back and say. And I changed my mind on this. So one day I go, I should have won 6 or 7 Daytonas. I'll tell you the ones. I won it in 77. Probably shouldn't have won it in 77. I say I got lucky because I was sick. And I say everybody, you always think back. When you win, you don't think of anything. You won. You don't think why. When you lose, you think maybe you were unfortunate. But now when I think about it, you know, I won Atlanta Supercross one time. I was racing with Pomeroy, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Pomeroy was in the lead the last lap, and he fell, and I won. I didn't think I didn't beat him, and I'm thinking, you know, I probably shouldn't have won that one. And I bet 77 Daytona, I probably shouldn't have won. I don't think I beat everybody. In 83 and 85, I whipped their ass. In 84, I would have whipped their ass, but some people on the Honda in Daytona, you know, I'm going to win it, okay? Yeah. Some people, I got a 4th gear over here out of the rough into close to the fence, and some kids leaned on the chain link, and they grabbed the front brake and just broken wrist, screwed up ankle, you know, and I'm just going. I'm way out front. I'm going. This is a cakewalk, you know. That Honda kick ass.
83 Daytona was fun to watch.
Yeah, that was fun day. See, those meant a lot to me. Daytonas.
Yeah,
I like them.
Because Honda was their
Honda's
event, or
no? I like Daytona. Daytona. I thought that European. I don't know. I just like Daytona. If I'm going to win,
and special.
Yeah,
is what it is.
It was crazy how you guys used to run across the blacktop.
That's bitching. That Honda. You come out of there, you come out of that sand, and there's rough sand, hit 4th gear, and it'd hit that blacktop, and it would just raise the front wheel, and would just go. You just run the clutch a little bit just to keep the front wheel, and you go, God, this thing's power.
But there was a spot you'd come across back into the dirt, and you started braking on the asphalt.
Yeah.
And I got to believe you weren't slowing down, really. So then you'd hit the dirt, and it's bumps.
It was bitching. That bike would just kick up and go, wah, you know. It's fast. It's fun. So I like that one. I like Unadilla. Any of the rough tracks.
Yeah. The one that where Johnny O ran out of gas. You seemed a little hollow victory on that
I didn't win that friggin' race. Okay. A couple of Unadillas, I would have won. And freak accident, both times at Yamaha, the front brake caliper got broke off by rocks.
Yeah.
It never happens. 2 years in a row, I had no front brake. I go, are you kidding me? How could it happen?
You were cursed there a little bit, huh?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I should have won those. I go, no big deal. But then when I went there in 80, it was 86 when the bike, I had that bike I'd been working on, and I didn't ride it. I switched bikes. It was real controversial. A guy named Boyson Reeds. Ivan Boyson.
Oh, Ivan. Okay, yeah.
Ivan had a bike, and he goes, I really want you to test this bike I built. And I go, yeah, I'll be glad to come by there and test it. Well, I went by and tested the bike, and I go, this guy's fantastic bike. And I go,
What was it?
It was an RM that he'd modified the linkage. You know, he'd totally done the linkage real. I mean, you could hit, if you rode that on a square edge track, you can come out of a corner and hit square edges that big, and it just goes. It's just wonderful. Not really good for Unadilla, but I didn't really think about it at the time. Unadilla is not a big advantage there. But anyway, I rode that bike. We put my motor in it. Motor didn't have enough. Johnny out-horsepowered me to death. And I was planning on beating him. I was ready and planning on beating him. And, man, I would go by him, and he would get straight away, and he would just go back by, and I go, you kidding me? And I go back by, and he should have won. And he's out front of me, and I've basically given up. I'm coming around, and I'm close to him, but I'm not ever catching him again. Yeah. And I come across the finish line, and they're, yeah. I go, what's going on here? He goes, you won it. I go, how the hell I won it? He goes, Johnny never came by. Johnny rides a whole different, he would always run out of gas in the peanut tank before me. On the Honda, we had a peanut tank, a Supercross tank. He runs out of gas 5 minutes before I run out of gas, because Johnny, he comes into the corner, he runs it wide open, and he uses the throttle for traction and
the clutch. Yeah.
And I don't. I run it in low, and I go wah. And if I want the clutch, I only hit it once. I go wah, and when I want it, I go wah. Once. Johnny just runs so much gas. He comes in. He's used to like a YZ80 or a 125. He goes. He's wide open, and he goes, he wears clutches out. The plates drop out of his clutch basket. They're broken. They put a clutch in it every moto.
Oh, man.
Because his clutch is junk, because he's just going, wah, wah, wah. So he runs out of gas all the time. So he ran out that day.
Do you look at Unadilla these days? Have you watched any?
I hate it. I would have never even want to ride it. My last race was at Unadilla, and Ward Robinson fought for me to, he says, I want you to do your last race here. I go, great. And he killed me. When I showed up to the track, because I was ready to win my last two races, Southwick and Unadilla. And I trained up, and I was only running 10 races a year. So
80, what year?
89.
89, okay.
I go to Southwick. I think I get a second to first moto. And then I get in the second moto, and it's highly contested. The first couple laps, or 3 laps, I should have, another one of those times, I should have said, back out a little bit and let these idiots simmer, because Lachine's out front. I go, he'll tire, and I will nail him. And Wardy was in the mess, and Wardy, it wasn't his fault, but he does a big swap, comes over here and just white me right out. High speed.
That's why we had the Wardy digs earlier on today, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why I had to dig them. But I should have won that, or I said I could have won that. What was I doing in the mix so early in the race?
Well, those like 86, 87, watching those videos of you know, the old mechanics area where you kind of bend up that hill before Screw You, the bumps are waist high. It's gnarly.
Oh, it was great.
It's nothing like that anymore.
No.
They've got the corkscrew out. Everywhere. They're calling Screw You something. It's like,
they used to leave the track alone and just replant it. So the holes were there. It's nasty, right? So my last race, I go, I'm going to win this one. And Ward had flattened the track out and replanted it. I got there, and I'm talking to the owner, and I go, Ward, I go, you just ruined my day. I can't win on this track. He goes, what do you mean? I go, it's flat. I go, you just killed me. He goes, you'll win. I go, no, I won't win. I have no advantage. I go, these guys will all go fast. And
won't get tired because it's smooth. Yeah,
and it killed me, and I was bummed. But that, today, who the hell knows I won it or didn't win it? Nobody knows. But that when you're in the moment, I want to win it, and I go, I can't win it.
You seem like you did that a lot. You could know from practice or from just looking at the track. Go, yep, I'm gonna win. And you'd say it in interviews.
LA Coliseum, man. I know I'm not gonna. I don't care what happens there. I can't win that. I'm jinxed. I mean, that is amazing.
Not for
you
lack
go to
of
Pontiac.
trying.
I won 11 times at Pontiac. Okay, Pontiac has. Well, I can tell you why too, though. I am not that good on slippery track like this. I'm not that good. And you give me a traction track, I will bend you. Okay, I will knock you out. And if I have traction, I can go.
Which
But
is
on a
crazy because you grew up in the desert where it's slick and.
It's different. It's sand. It's sand. It's not hard pack.
Oh,
not hard
gotcha.
pack. I later learned to ride the hard pack at Carlsbad. Later, when I tested for Suzuki, I later learned it and liked it, and I figured it out.
Okay.
But I wasn't that good on it. I mean, that's where I said, well, I go to Marty Smith. I go there, he wins. I can go to the track and look at it. I go, Marty wins today.